Supposedly a transit bus hit a car or a car hit a transit bus. We're not too sure, but we'll go down there and check it out. That's why the traffic's not moving. Somewhere like right in there. I'll take a walk on this side so you can see what happened. Look like the bus tried to cut, look like the car tried to cut the bus off. That's what it looks like, but you guys tell me what you think. A lot of these bus drivers, they can't drive anyway, but I don't think this is the bus driver's fault on this one. Definitely doesn't look like it's the bus driver's fault. But then again, who knows? They got cameras on it. They'll figure it out. I don't know how that could happen, but it did. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that can happen. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's something that should happen, but it definitely did happen. I'm documenting what I see in the city. All the accidents that happen, people need to document those things. And this is a learning experience for people to say what not to do. People, like, we don't know the answer to them now, but we'll figure it out in a later date. Can't even get a car through there. It's tight. If it's really tight to get a car through there, I have to direct that traffic somewhere else probably.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I don't know. The question is, how did this car get in the lane of the bus?
The bus and the vehicle right in the middle of the road is causing a traffic jam. Trying to direct traffic the other way, though. Bravo base, where do you need to know?
Yeah, I don't know. You're trying to reverse that traffic out of there. So they're reversing traffic out, so it goes the other way. Like I said, this just came in, so I figured I'd check it out. But honestly, I think that could be, these kind of crashes could be avoided. They definitely could be avoided. Say again? No. You're good. You're good where you are. Got an ambulance coming over here now. I'm sure they're gonna come up the.
412, did you just go 412?
Guys, it's gonna be a hot summer. Just use patience, use caution. Just use all your thoughts that you should have or you don't have. Utilize it, whatever you could have. It's gonna be very important. It's gonna be very key in helping. The ambulance is on that side over there. I don't know if there was passengers on the bus, but if they are, they're not there no more. They all got off and left. But I still don't know how this could happen, though. I don't know. We're not even gonna try to figure these out anymore. So I don't know if more likely this bus is gonna have to be towed out of here or driven by somebody else, because usually when the T gets involved in an accident, they can't drive the bus any further. They have to have someone else drive the bus, or the bus has to go back to the shop to get checked out, and then they have to get evaluated and all that kind of stuff. It's a big process, and the report's got to be written and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, the front of the bus did hit the car, but we don't know if that car cut him off either. You know what I mean? It looks like that car could have cut the bus off from the angle we're looking at. And a lot of people do that. They try to cut around the bus real fast. I mean, that's why they have to look at the cameras and find out exactly what happened, because we could speculate all day and not get the right answer. A lot of traffic is going to be backed up because they can't get down here. Let's show you the view of the traffic they have up here. A lot of people are going to be late because of this one mishap that we have. All that traffic got to be diverted around. It'd probably be better to block it at Seaver Street in Seaver and Blue Hill up there, because to try to turn all these buses around, I mean, not that you can't do it, but it's just going to be more hectic. Get the 28 bus. Now he's going to have to either wait or try to figure it out. They're going to be backing up out of there. Like I said, there's a lot of traffic that goes through this area here. You may not know it, but this roadway takes on a lot of traffic during the day. I'm gonna try to turn that bus. That's gonna be he can do it, but we're gonna send him that way. What are they doing? I'm not sure what they're doing. He's gonna send it up the opposite side of the street. But he's got cars over there, so he's gonna turn around. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's making so his tail end doesn't hit the curb when he makes the turn. And that is a tough challenge, because you got that extended bus on there. Move the cruiser up. And this a couple, there you go. So he successfully made that turn. And trust me guys, that turn is a tough turn to make. That's not an easy U-turn. If you had a regular bus, it's a little easier, but because you got that extender on there, that's changes the ball game. And helps to know how to drive that bus too. So I think he did pretty good doing that. Not bad. So all this traffic is just being sent back up. The logical thing would be to just stop at Blue Hill in Seaver, so you don't have it coming down here, feed it in the first place. But I'm not in charge of that, so I'll leave that alone. Transit's been notified. think they got a 15-minute ETA coming out, but we'll see. I heard it go across their radio as well. So all those vehicles that are coming down here, all they're doing is being met with being sent back up.
Bus 217. We have no ETA. They said they were going to get the next unit available.
Because this is on transit, they got to take care of the report and everything. Boston police just come out as a precautionary measure because, I mean, they could write a report too, but ultimately transit is responsible for it because one of their bus is involved. 23 is gonna go back to his quarters, I guess. So you're gonna have to wait until transit comes out. They're probably gonna take a lot of pictures and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Get everybody's name. You guys leave some things in the comment. How do you think this happened? You think I like to hear people's ideas and thoughts. I mean, it looks like both people weren't using caution, to be honest with you. It looks like both individuals. That's how you get a crash, when two people don't prevent something from happening. Like it has to be two people involved. Like one person is tough, but two people it takes to do it. Like the bus could have been going a little slower, yes. The car could use a lot more caution when cutting over or whatever he or she did. And it's not even like he or she was pulling off the bus stop, because the stop's over here. So you was already in lane when it happened. I mean, I know he didn't drag that car from there all the way over there, which would have been something weird, but I thought that happened. And you would see some drag marks or something. I'm gonna assume that the bus was going straight. And at some point the car was switching over into their lane. And maybe the car didn't see the bus, or the bus didn't see the car. And that took place. Or they both didn't see each other. So you're gonna have Blue Hill Ave tied up for the next almost 40 minutes. I don't know. And this is just the beginning of the summer, so just imagine we're gonna get close to 90 degrees today, so I don't know. That's what they say, take plenty of pictures. They always say take plenty of pictures of what happened. You know what I mean? 1,000 pictures speaks more than 1,000 words. Like, I'm pretty sure once they pull the data off that bus, they get all the information they need, because they got plenty of cameras, they got plenty of data recorders, and, you know, plenty of traffic cams. They better figure it out. One of the transit road supervisors is on site. they're just feeding the traffic just to feed it back around again, which is, you know, just makes it more challenging. You're gonna have a lot of traffic. You got this tractor trailer coming down here too. Some transit police now, just arriving. You're gonna have a lot of those. A lot of these bus drivers get into a lot of accidents, but not all of them are their fault though. Some of these people cut buses off, and if you see the way these people drive around the MBTA buses, yeah, you'll be surprised. Let's see how this tractor trailer makes the turn. He might come from the inside lane and go wide out, and then swing it that way. He might be able to do it all in one swing. We'll see how he navigates it. Right after this tree service truck takes the turn, we'll see how the tractor trailer does it. Most tractor trailers, what they're gonna do, they're gonna go nice and wide. He's gonna go very wide and spin it. He's gonna go real wide. Watch out for that guy with this cross. That's a dangerous way to cross the street too.
Ladder 23 to fire.
Got it. Going the wrong way, man. It's right. It's about to go the wrong way. I think they just changed their shift though too. They probably just coming out the see all that commotion for someone not paying attention or two people not paying attention. So you got transit police on scene.
Engine 22, ladder 26, a motor vehicle accident, Tremont Street and Burke Street, Roxbury. Engine 22, ladder 26,
I don't know, for some reason
Tremont Street and
people
Burke
like
Street,
getting in accidents early in the morning.
Nearest box 2215, Tremont and Cabot Street, 645.
Let's see how this bus makes the turn here. Everybody's gonna get off and walk down or catch the 28 on the other side or something. Not too sure how they're gonna do that. I guess it's the last stop for the 28 until further notice. Let's see how this bus navigates this this U-turn. Like I said, they're gonna be there for a little while. Those cars are probably not gonna move. More likely, one of them might get towed. Let's see how these. I said this Blue Hill Ave area here takes on a lot of traffic. I'm talking about, you'd be surprised how much traffic goes through here. Guess they could take Washington Street and come down that way. Like turn around depending on what kind of vehicle you're driving, take Seaver to Columbia Road and Columbia Road to Washington Street and go that way.
We have a ditch for B2, 428.
But if you're a bigger vehicle, you might have to take. Well, you still can make that turn onto around Seaver. It's just a little tight. The bus driver doesn't know what to do, so he's just actually somebody's supposed to direct him and tell him what to do, but. Everybody's impatient. Now she's beeping the horn because she's got the green light, but they're stopping them. I mean, impatience is a virtue. I know you got a schedule to keep, but I said this is a lot of traffic to try to funnel through the city of Boston. You got ambulances. Now there's an ambulance in the back trying to make its way through here too. You get life-threatening injuries on the ambulance, and you can't make it through traffic because you got this going on. And I know he hears that siren in the back, but he's just standing there.
Portable. EMS on scene.
You're going the wrong. You gotta go that way. Like, pay attention. Like. And he's not directing traffic. He's not helping at all, standing over there. Like, what are you doing over there? Like, come on, you're supposed to stand in front of the traffic. I could be a better police officer than half these guys out here. I think I have enough training to do so, and trust me, I have a lot of knowledge how to do it, but I choose not to. There's an ambulance trying to get through it, and this guy can't even navigate the bus. And he's directing traffic. See, these guys don't know how to direct traffic. So he's directing traffic into oncoming traffic while the bus is trying to back up. And that's not what you do, guys. You don't do that. You see, this guy's doing all the wrong things. I mean, you always see a bus making a turn, and you don't direct another vehicle while that vehicle's in the path. It just, common sense gotta kick in. You still got an ambulance trying to get through, but you're holding up the ambulance to get the police car out the way. I think training is very important. Training, no high visible vests at all. So that's the other problem. Now that ambulance has been in traffic almost 5 minutes. That ambulance has been in traffic almost 5 minutes now.
Right, I'm 26.
See, now he's probably trying to get to the hospital, and they got to go that way. You can't go that way. Wow.
All parties deny injury. BPD.
I mean, this ambulance is probably trying to get somebody to the hospital. They can't see you when you're over there. That's why. You got to sit in front of the traffic, my man. And plus, you don't have a high visible vest on. So, I mean, and I'm not going to teach them. I might tell them, but I'm not going to teach them because teaching it requires a lesson in sitting in the classroom and understanding what drivers see versus what you see and everything. You always stand in the side where the traffic is. If I'm standing over here on this side of the road, there's no way I can expect these drivers to know what I'm doing over on the other side. It's almost impossible. See, I see what he's trying to do, but it's look at another one. See, not paying attention. You gotta go that way. Follow those cars. Yeah, there you go. Maybe I should direct try. Want me to help you out, man? I'll help you out, man. I'll get my put my high visible vest on and stand out here. I got one right in the car too. I mean, well, obviously you could kind of see what's going on down. If you're a good driver, you kind of can see what's going on down here. And if you see what the other cars are doing, look at this guy, another one. If you see what the other cars are doing, I mean, well, you can't really see the officer though, too, because he's on the other side of the road. And I see what he's trying. He's trying to stop these cars from coming while he's directing these cars at the same time. And this guy, like, he's stopping too sharp behind that bus, which is not good. A lot of these vehicles like this, they have to reverse because unless they go real wide, and they can't really do that because that cruise is kind of in the way there. So it is what it is. Yeah, these guys on this side are gonna get impatient because they can't go nowhere. So this is what the traffic looks like early in the morning of the city of Boston. It's only gonna get worse. The good thing with these vehicles, the front and rear wheels and middle wheels, they all kind of turn simultaneously. They kind of give him a good turning radius.
Engine 39.
But that don't mean drive behind him so close either.
South Boston. Engine 39. A cardiac disorder. 25 Colonel Michael J. McDonough Way. South Boston. Nearest.
That's a heavy weight vehicle, so you don't want to get hit by that because you may not like it. So that car has moved out the way now. I guess you could send some traffic down there, at least on one side of the road.
The one lane spot's a road. We'll get through the one lane there.
They could send traffic down at least one side of the roadway so the bus could be safely removed out of there.
Area 101. You can send down 114. So you're out.
So how well these cars navigate through one lane now. That bus has, you got your four-ways on. You got to put your directional on. Shut your four-ways off. I mean, you don't drive with your four-ways on expecting what you're doing. You got them off now. Before you even take off, you're supposed to know what your directionals are doing. Alright, so it looks like we're hanging around and we may not wait for the tow because that may take a while for them to tow that bus. We'll see. See how quick they can get a tow out here to tow that out of there. Or they might drive it, but typically they don't like to drive them after they've been into an accident because they want to, just in case the brakes don't work, you don't want to get behind the bus and start driving because God forbid the brakes don't work, and then how you stop the bus after you get it in motion, you know? So that's why they want to tow it, because it's safer to tow it to the yard where it's in a controlled environment where you can test it there rather than test it in the roadways. More likely the brakes do work, but still, you know, you never know. You never know. You don't want to take that chance. And don't want to take that chance just in case.
Engine 24, ladder 23.
We got something coming up in
Columbia Road and Seaver Street, Dorchester. Engine 24, ladder 23. A motor vehicle accident. Columbia Road and Seaver Street.
Columbia Road and Seaver Street's right up the street.
Box 3356, Columbia Road and Seaver Street.
Let's take a walk up the Columbia Road and Seaver Street while we're here. They said they got a motor vehicle accident at Columbia Road and Seaver Street, which is literally like 2 blocks up. Might get 2 for 1 in one video. Do I really want to walk? I guess I will walk it. What the heck? I gotta walk up the next corner and take a left, and then walk down the little exercise. It can't hurt. Exercise never hurt nobody. Like I said, this is a large volume of traffic trying to move through here. Now you guys get to see all the traffic that's backed up too at the same time. Let's see what we got here.
The car versus motorcycle. The motorcyclist is yelling for the caller not to call 911. Columbia and Cedar. Engine 56, a seizure, 176 Gladstone Street, East Boston. Engine 56, a seizure, 176 Gladstone Street.
Take a look at all this traffic they have up here.
6234 Gladstone and Breed Street, 659.
Nobody actually does videos of the traffic in the city either. So that it'd be helpful to people to see how much traffic is actually in the city of Boston. At least I haven't seen a whole lot of them out there.
Sunny smoke shop in the square. Can you remove the homeless female? She's in front of the store swearing at the caller there. He's trying to open up.
Hopefully by the time I walk back, maybe the tow truck for the bus might be there. So Columbia Road's the next intersection. Well, Seaver's the next intersection. Columbia Road's the next one going across Normandy. So let's see.
Can I get in the comment? The Hampton check out drug activity.
Go one of me, I'll check it out.
We'll take a left on Seaver, cross over Normandy, and then Columbia Road will be right there.
Ladder 23 to fire alarm. Columbia Road and Seaver investigating.
Ladder 23 is on scene.
Columbia and Seaver, 701.
They were the same ones that
Can you get a better location for us?
look like they had nothing up there. But we'll take a walk
Full
though.
calls back, but it was with the car and motorcycle.
Engine 20, a motor vehicle accident with injury. Engine 20, a motor vehicle accident with injury. Nearest box 9439 northbound 93 from Mass Ave to O'Neill Tunnel Portal 701.
Ladder fire alarm.
Engine 39.
You have a call, open the door.
We'll call them.
We'll walk to Columbia Road and Seaver. If we don't see anything up there, we'll just turn back around.
I tried to call back, no answer. Over at 3 Gavin apartment 544. The daughter stayed in bed. She went
And today's gonna be a pretty hot day. I heard it's gonna be in the 90s. So if we're reaching 90s today, make sure you stay out of the sun. Try to drink water kind of intimate. Don't drink it too much at one time.
Ladder 23 to fire alarm. Did you check this back to make sure it's not Columbus and Seaver?
Oh, Columbus and Seaver, something.
Okay, we're on the phone now.
Columbus and Seaver is holding on the other side of the road. If it's Columbus and Seaver, that's way on the other side.
Ladder 6, a motor vehicle accident with injuries. Ladder 6, a motor vehicle accident with injuries. Nearest box 9439 northbound 93 from Mass Ave to O'Neill Tunnel Portal 703.
You'd be surprised how many accidents go on in the morning.
Answer. Ladder 23, I have the caller on the line. Apparently the motorcyclist involved took off. The female caller is still on scene. She states she's on Seaver at Columbia in a white RAV4. She saw you go by, but she did not flag you down. I told her to put her flashlight on.
She said a white RAV4.
Okay, on the message. Engine 24, you're all set. Thank you. What's up? This is A21, A7
No one knows what that means. Maybe it's that car right there. That's a RAV4 in front of us. Just let me take a look and see how much damage to the vehicle. Huh? Allegedly, a motorcycle hit the car, but
Engine 20 and ladder 60, police report. You can return. Engine 20.
that's not a RAV4. That's an Infinity. So where's the RAV4? I don't know. It's not that. That's not a RAV4 either. And that's not a RAV4. There's no white Toyota RAV4 over here.
Going into 39.
At least not on Columbia Road, it's not. Maybe on the side of... Maybe they're over there.
Going into 39.
39.
Still don't see no white RAV4 though.
Yeah, we got that with Boston, huh?
Okay, 7.
It helps to know where you are too. I mean, if you don't know where you are, that's not going to help. Because you're going to give them locations that don't make any sense. And that's actually Seaver Street. That's not. They said on Columbia Road. That's not Columbia Road where they're at. That's actually still Seaver.
Ladder 23 to fire.
Ladder 23.
We have the cop. Police are on scene. No injuries. Cancel EMS. We're going to be clear.
So there's no injuries, so we're not even going to bother.
On scene, no injuries. We'll cancel EMS. Your return is 707.
But the fire department, they got a tough job, man. If you see the stuff that these guys do, it's not easy. And with the heat going on, they're going to be dealing with all kind of heat-related things as well. And if you're elderly, I recommend you stay inside their house or find a cooling center. Don't go out and get heat exhausted. Like, don't do that. Since I'm down here, I must have crossed over and take a peek at the car that may have injuries or damage or whatever. We'll take a quick look at it since we walked all the way over here. A lot of traffic backed up over here as well. They're supposed to be trying to do something with Columbia Road as well. I'm not too sure what they're trying to do with Columbia Road. Oh, they're way down there. Let's take a walk and take a quick peek. I mean, can't hurt, right? No significant damage. Maybe front fender or that side. Oh, I see it now. It's a little bit. It's nothing too serious.
Engine 5, ladder 2.
Now we'll take a nice walk back.
Brook Street and White Street, East Boston. Engine 5, ladder 2. A pedestrian struck Brook Street and White Street, East Boston. Nearest box 6175 Meridian and White Street, 709.
Take a walk back to Blue Hill Ave over there, where they got the. By that time, the bus. I mean, I don't know how long the tow truck takes to come out, but they should be close or almost hooking the bus up. You know, we'll see. And this road here, like, just as much as Blue Hill, Columbia Road gets a lot of traffic too. They get a ton of traffic. I mean, that's supposed to block intersections, but everybody does it all the time anyway. I think that's a $150 fine in Boston, but $250 fine in New York. Like if the light, see how this light is turning red and the cars are in the middle like that? And actually, it's not even supposed to be on the crosswalk, to be honest with you. But people do it. But I think in Boston, they don't enforce it. But I know it's I believe it's a $150 fine if you block your intersection. I gotta look that up. Mark knows the answer. He's probably gonna put it on the comments before I get a chance to figure it out. He's gonna probably quote the chapter, state law, you know, chapter 90, section, whatever it is. And then what it helps to, I mean, I haven't looked in one of those books. If you go to if you ever grab those law books and just read through all of them, you can see how the laws are set up inside the books. And there's a lot of them, so you can never know all of them. There's so many laws in Massachusetts. That's why they pay lawyers the money they pay them.
For you. It was two male individuals on a moped that struck this motor vehicle. The description is black male, white shirt, bright blue sweatpants, and light tan sneakers. He has a black book bag with teeth on it, and the other individual on the moped is also a black male, gray sweater, navy blue sweatpants, and tan easy slides. The moped itself is black. It doesn't have any Massachusetts tags on it, and it has a black trash bag wrapped around the seat.
It's probably more likely stolen. And that's the other problem we have in the city. We have too many mopeds.
Engine 18, ladder 6, a Central Station alarm, 1875 Dorchester Avenue, Dorchester. Engine 18, ladder 6.
There's too many, and you don't, I guess you have to register them, but you don't have to insure them. I don't know. I think they should be insured because of the amount of accidents they get involved in the amount of accidents that they create. And they also hit pedestrians. I mean, so I think motorized mopeds, at least in the state of Massachusetts, should be insured because the way they drive. Because therefore you can't ride them on the sidewalk if they're registered and insured for the street, you know? Then it also means they're going to have to follow the motor vehicle rules and regulations. They can't run stop signs. They can't do all that kind of stuff. Then also means you should have some kind of license, whether it just be a regular driver's license, or you can have some kind of license. You can't just ride it without a license. They should, but they probably won't. Then again, they might, because Massachusetts likes receiving money, so they might.
Firearm 5.
Traffic still backed up on Blue Hill Ave.
For EMS, we got a 12-year-old female patient, back pain. She was on the scooter when she was hitting the crosswalk.
12-year-old female back pain on the scooter. She was hitting the crosswalk.
Yeah, guys, it's gonna climb up. The temperature's gonna climb up next 3-4 hours. This temperature's gonna climb pretty high. So, got an ambulance trying to make its way through. I mean, and that's not good when the ambulance is trying to make through, and all these cars just kind of like gridlocking. And no one knows. The first car doesn't know to move. Look at the cute little doggies there. We still gotta try to navigate through all this stuff over here too.
Yeah, they're testing the system here at the Englewood 906 and an 18. I'll give you a code in a minute. Did that guy hit that car? Or did she just, I don't know, that's weird.
Figure I'd give you the first video of the day, a little activity. So it looks like that bus is still going to be there for a while. I guess they do have an ambulance that came back, so I don't know if that ambulance came back for another person or because I don't know. He's chalking the wheels. Is that car really trying to pull behind that? Let's see what this car does. They have to see the flashlights on that truck. So I know he's not hoping that truck's going to move. But let's see how long he waits there before he realizes he's not going to move. Because you can see this flashing yellow lights on that truck, right?
Another one is showing on scene.
You see that the bus is in front of that truck. So why would you pull so close behind that vehicle and wait there? Now you're going to reverse as if you don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's scary. That's very scary. You see all these, this truck is well lit. It's a lot of flashing lights on this truck. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a lot of lights flashing on this truck. There's no way you cannot know that that vehicle is stationary. It's almost impossible for you not to know that. Almost very, very impossible. And she's got kids in the car too. That's not safe. I mean, you're putting yourself in danger because you're not paying attention. That's what you're doing. Now that's part. I mean, I don't know. This is for people to learn. I mean, if you see flashing lights, I don't care if they're yellow, blue, green, purple, orange, amber, whatever color you want them to be. Typically, that means caution. That means be aware. Like be aware, be alert. I mean, I think people haven't been reading the driving book. I think that means you shouldn't have your license if you don't know what that means. Say for example, you see blue flashing lights. I mean, it's still the same thing, caution, be aware, you know. Red and yellow flashing lights over here, same thing. Caution, be aware. Hazard lights, you know, caution, be aware. And I mean, it's kind of like rule of thumb, but there's a lot of cars that's doing the same thing. They're pulling directly behind that transit vehicle. Another one just did it just now. Look, you're not making this up, guys. That's like the third car that did the same thing. They pull right behind there and they stop as if he's gonna move. Same thing right here. Look, same exact thing. This truck is well lit. I can see if it had poor lights on it, lighting's not working properly. This truck is well lit. Broad daylight. Let me see what this guy's gonna do. The ambulance is, I don't know if he got anybody inside it, but he's taking off. Let's see what this guy's gonna do when the traffic starts moving. Is he gonna figure it out, or At least the cars behind already figured it out. There's a few of them that's already prepared to switch over to the next lane. But this guy here, let's see. Once the traffic moves, let's see what he does. Traffic's moving. Why are they staying there? Like, traffic's been moved a while. These guys are wow. They can't drive. That traffic moved for a while, and they all just still sitting there. Interesting. All right, guys. Things not to do. Don't pull behind a vehicle that's stationary with flashing lights on and expect it to move. Like, that's things not to do. Everybody's got to try to jump into one lane. All right, guys, I'm gonna get ready to head up out of here. I just want to give you some idea of what's going on in the city. All right, guys, catch you guys on the next one. Be safe out there.